I hate to sound like an asshole, but I think Mrs. Luton caused her own death. Simply because she flipped the fuck out at the fact that she was drinking out of the high school mug. Bitch, it is not that serious. What's up, guys? This is Courtney, one half of the Brothers Deconstruction here, and I'm bringing you my super late review for Final Destination. I'm happy to have started this series finally and getting you reviews for it. This movie came out in 2000, and it's the first of 5 films. It stars Devon Sawa, or Devon Sawa. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name. Larter, Curve Smith, Sean William Scott, a few other actors as well. This movie is based around Sawa's character, Alex. He has a premonition that the plane is going to explode. Now, the thing about this plane is that his entire French class is going and taking a class trip to France. He starts flipping the fuck out. He gets kicked off. Carter, who was played by Curve Smith, gets kicked off as well because they're fighting and shit. And then a handful of other students get off the plane as well. Plane ends up blowing up, and then everybody starts looking at him weird. So when this movie came out, it got mixed reviews. I think the Rotten Tomatoes score is currently at like 34% critic-wise, but audience score is like 68. I don't put a whole lot of stock into Rotten Tomatoes like a lot of other people do, but this is just for you guys to kind of have an idea of where it sits. And in general, it got mixed reviews. Now, I personally don't think it's the greatest movie ever, but it's a really fun and enjoyable film, and it does really good job at creating suspense. Now, before I get into the suspense aspects and some other stuff about the film, I think Sawa and Larter stand out in their roles as Alex and Claire, because Sawa, after he has that premonition, the plane blows up and he starts going through the movie, he starts becoming he starts looking more and more disheveled and bug-eyed, and he gets more like tinfoil hat wearing. He turns into that type of person because of his paranoia of trying to figure out what the hell is going on and how he can cheat death again, starts kicking in. Larter, she plays a bit of a loner. She just gets off the plane because she believed Alex and what he was saying. There are some weird inconsistencies that I get to in a minute, but I like her portrayal too because she's just that reserved person that just believes in her gut. And, I think the interactions that she has and a lot of the students in general, I think a lot of the interactions that they have come off pretty believable, and, for what's going on in the film, I can see people reacting in this type of way. Now, Curve Smith also, him as Carter, at points he sounds like a whiny little bitch. I don't know if that was done on purpose or if that's just how Curve Smith sounded when he was however old at the time of filming this movie. But there were moments where he came off super fucking annoying. And he's like the asshole jock, which he played really, really good. But Carter has this complex of, I'm in control of my life. And there's a rant that he goes on where he really sounds like he's just whining. But needless to say, I think Curve Smith did a good job in his role as well, because he came off as an asshole, and he came off as a scared, whiny little motherfucker who's overcompensating for being afraid. Now, overall, I do think this is a movie that you guys should check out if you haven't seen it in a while, or if you haven't seen it at all. It's on Netflix. That's where I watched it. They have 1, 2, 3, and I believe 4. I suggest you guys go check it out. Now, a couple of the side things that I want to talk about. There are a couple of stupid-ass moments in this film, and for as much as I love this film, there were some dumbass choices made. Mrs. Luton's death, right? I'm not giving a spoiler warning. People die in this movie. That's what the entire series is based on. People die in creative-ass Rube Goldberg type of ways. Mrs. Luton is the teacher that got off the plane. She has PTSD. She can't really handle all this weird shit. Students are dying. that would have been on the plane. So she packs up and she gets ready to move. She throws out the tea because it's a mug. It's in the mug of the high school. And she flips out about it. It's not that serious. So what she does is that she switches over to vodka. Ice, cold vodka that you just pulled out the freezer into a cup that just had hot tea in it. It creates like a half-inch crack in the cup and it starts dripping vodka all over the place. Now, she's standing over her computer. It drips down into the vent, ends up blowing, the screen ends up blowing out. Shard of glass implants there in her neck. She pulls it out. That's the one dumb decision. Now, I get it. In this type of situation, you're probably not thinking rationally. Your first instinct is to pull it out. Don't pull out any shard of glass or any object that impaled itself inside of you. You know why? Because it's still holding your blood in your body. As soon as you pull it out, all that blood is going to be on the outside of your body. The more you know. She doesn't die. She's kind of holding it together. She slips and falls on her own blood. Reaches for a towel that's on the knife rack. I don't know if she saw that it was on the knife rack. I mean, at this point, you're just reaching for a towel so you can cover the wound. A knife falls out, stabs her in like the sternum area. Now, shit starts blowing up. Shit starts sparking and shit starts catching on fire. The trail of vodka that she created lights on fire. I don't know how easy vodka is to light on fire if you pour it on the fucking floor. Alex comes to her house because he gets one of those weird feelings again. This is the second stupid moment. After the knife implants falls into her, she's still alive. Alex goes into the house, sees her in this state, and then says, oh shit, all right, I can help. Some shit starts blowing up. The blowback knocks over a chair, which hits the top of the knife, driving it deeper into Mrs. Luton, killing her. This idiot decides to pull the knife out. Bruh, she's already dead. She was moving. She looked directly at you when you walked in her house. Now all of a sudden this happens and she's just laying there, dead as fuck. At what point did you think it was a smart idea to pull the knife out? And you know he knew that was a stupid ass decision because after he pulled it out, he realized that he fucked up and he immediately dropped it. Bruh, I just don't understand. Again, for as much as I love this movie, some of these people are stupid as hell. There's another moment from the movie that was in the trailer that I specifically remember in the trailer seeing this when I was younger. There's a moment where Alex is being chased by the FBI agents that are investigating the plane crash. They're chasing him through the woods or through the forest, and he trips and falls and starts rolling down this little decline and stops himself with pinpoint accuracy from eating this jagged tree branch that's sticking out. There is no way on Zordon's Blue Eltar that you would be able to stop yourself with that much accuracy. You cannot stop yourself on a dime from rolling down a hill, from running into whatever it is you're going to run into. I wouldn't really say that's a dumbass moment. That's really more of a weird inconsistency. There's also a moment from when Carter was being a whiny little asshole. They're all in the car. He's having his rant, I control my life. He drives over some train tracks and just sits there while a train is coming. Everybody else gets out the car. He sits there and then he tries to pull the whole cocky ass, oh, I guess it's not my time, and tries to drive off, except the car doesn't start. They're telling him get out the car. He says, I can't, the seatbelt is stuck, and you see there's this little dark shadow that kind of flashes across certain items, and that's how you can tell it's basically the personification of death that's coming to collect the soul of this person. So we see that across the rear view mirror of the car. The door is locked, so he can't open it. He can't unplug his seatbelt. So Alex goes in, starts reaching in, trying to pull him through the open window. Now, the way that they shot this and how the train was coming toward them, they should have died along with that fucking car. Because there is no way that he pulled Carter out of that window with the train 5 feet away, traveling at however fast trains travel. And then underneath the little cross arm on the side that everybody is standing on. There's no way that he would have done that fast as hell like that. But again, I don't think that's a stupid ass moment. It's a stupid ass moment on Carter's part, but I don't think that's a stupid ass moment. I just think that that's an inconsistency in the film. And right now, I'm really more so just pointing out weird stuff that I noticed in the film. Like I said, I've already told you guys to go watch it. It's super fucking enjoyable. The suspense is really, really fun and entertaining, but this is just some other stuff that I wanted to point out. Clear and Alex also become a couple, and I don't know how the timeline works for that. Between the plane explosion and the memorial that they have at the high school is 39 days. But between the memorial and at some point in the film, Alex and Clear are a couple, and I don't know how they would have. I get it. They start communicating more, I guess you can say, because of this whole experience, and I guess it makes them grow closer. But at one point, one of them just calls the other babe, and I'm just sitting there, babe. How much time has gone past? How the fuck are, whatever, this ain't none of my business. So I just thought it was a little weird that maybe, you know, a month or so goes past and all of a sudden it's babe this or babe that. Also, earlier in the film when they run into the god, Tony Todd, #RapGod, they break into the morgue through the roof. I didn't know there were skylights in morgues. Maybe there were back in 1999 or whenever this film was made. I'm not sure. It was just a little weird to me, that's all. And I know I'm calling everything weird, but I just looked at it, you know, gave it a weird little look. Going back to some of the suspense for the film, this film does a really, really good job. One of the hardest scenes to sit through in this movie is when Todd dies. He's in the bathroom. There's a leak that starts from like the back of the toilet, the water line to the back of the toilet, and he ends up slipping and getting caught in like this clothesline in the shower. I don't know, it's weird. I didn't know that was a thing, but it ends up coming off the wall, wrapping around his neck, and he's struggling to get it off. You even see his eyes going bloodshot because he's being choked out. And it's one of the hardest scenes to sit through. For me, I'm the type of person, if I see something like that, I automatically think whatever's happening to them is gonna start happening to me. Like my neck gets a little bit more tense and I'm just super aware of my body position and stuff around me. And it's like, you know what? Let me go stand up and walk around. I need to breathe a little bit. And I think, again, I guess I'm looking way too deeper into a lot of films lately, but I think it's interesting after the plane explosion, everybody starts looking at Alex weird. They start giving him dirty looks as if he caused the plane crash. I think there's a little bit of superstition with everybody that you don't put negative energy out into the open because it could happen. Like you don't get off a plane screaming, hey, the plane is gonna crash, because if it does, everybody's gonna look at you fucking weird. It just made me think, how would a person be able to kind of walk around? Mind you, this is high school, right? This is their senior year. How would a person be able to walk around with everybody giving them dirty looks or getting the feeling that people are accusing them of causing the plane explosion or thinking that they had something to do with it? Before Todd's death, his dad basically tells Todd, look, you can't hang out with him anymore. How do you deal with that? I just think that's an interesting aspect to look at it from Alex's perspective. Even at the memorial, he tries to say something to Mrs. Luton and she says,
don't talk to me, you scared the hell out of me.
That's my Super Late review for Final Destination. Be on the lookout for the other Super Late reviews for the rest of the films in this franchise. I put up my Meteor Man review last week. That was the film that I was really, really excited to actually get to for you guys. Check out the other videos on the channel, and as always, I appreciate the support, whether it's 1, 5, 10, or 100 views. I'll catch up with you guys later.